As autumn's vibrant colors fade and the first delicate frost descends, many gardeners believe their work is done for the year, packing away their tools until spring. But what if this isn't an ending, but rather the beginning of a new, quieter season of beauty? There's a select group of exceptionally resilient plants that don't just endure the cold, they truly come alive in containers on your patio, porch, or balcony. Let's explore how to select and care for these winter champions, turning your outdoor pots into stunning, living displays that defy the frost. First, let's look at wintergreen, or Gaultheria procumbens. This low-growing evergreen offers more than just its glossy leaves that deepen to a rich purplish hue in the cold. Its bright red berries persist through snow, providing a vital splash of color. Crush a leaf to release a refreshing, minty scent, a delightful surprise in the winter air. It's a perfect spiller for shaded corners, thriving in acidic, well-drained soil. For best results, use a medium-sized pot, at least 10 inches in diameter, to give its roots room to spread. It's hardy in USDA zones 3 through 8 and pairs beautifully with taller plants like boxwood or dwarf Alberta spruce. For cheerful, undeniable color, nothing beats the surprising resilience of pansies. These winter-flowering warriors are truly remarkable. They can freeze solid during a hard frost, only to thaw out and continue blooming as if nothing happened. The key is to plant them in autumn in a sunny spot to establish strong roots before the deep cold sets in. Deadheads spent blooms regularly to encourage months of continuous color. They are happy in almost any size container, even small window boxes, and are generally hardy in zones 4 to 8. Water them when the soil feels dry, but avoid letting them sit in soggy conditions. Kale isn't just a superfood, it's one of the toughest and most structural plants for a winter pot. In fact, cold temperatures trigger a fascinating change, making the leaves sweeter as starches convert to sugars. For containers, look for dwarf or ornamental varieties whose ruffled architectural leaves look absolutely incredible when edged with frost. They thrive in full sun to part shade, and need a pot at least 12 inches wide to accommodate their rosette shape. Hardy down to zone 2, they are incredibly tough. Pair them with the delicate flowers of pansies for a wonderful contrast in texture and form. Heather, specifically the summer-blooming Calluna vulgaris, seems custom-made for bleak winter conditions. While it technically blooms in late summer, the magic is that the tiny papery flowers cling tightly to the stems and hold their color all winter long, eventually fading to lovely muted shades of russet and bronze. It's a perfect low-maintenance choice for adding long-lasting texture and subtle color. It prefers acidic soil and full sun, is hardy in zones 4 to 6, and looks fantastic grouped together in a wide, shallow bowl. For the winter cook, thyme is an absolute must. This hardy Mediterranean herb stays evergreen, retaining its wonderfully aromatic flavor even when buried under a layer of snow. Its drought-tolerant nature is a huge advantage in winter containers, as it detests the waterlogged roots that are the downfall of so many other plants. It thrives even in small 6-inch containers, making it perfect for a sunny windowsill or a crowded porch, ready for fresh, woody herbs year-round. Most varieties are hardy in zones 5 to 9. Hellebores are the true aristocrats of the winter garden, often called the Christmas rose or Lenten rose. They produce exquisite, downward-facing blossoms in shades of white, green, pink, and deep plum at a time when almost nothing else dares to bloom. They prefer a sheltered, shady spot and will return year after year, getting bigger and better with time. Plant them in a deep, 12 to 14-inch pot to accommodate their long roots. Hardy in zones 4 to 9, they are a long-term investment in winter beauty. While related to the edible varieties, ornamental cabbages and kales are grown purely for their dramatic looks. As temperatures drop below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, their central leaves develop intense, breathtaking shades of magenta, lavender, and creamy white. Their large, structural rosettes stay vibrant through hard frosts, acting as a stunning living centerpiece for a large container. Give them a sunny spot to achieve the best color. They are treated as annuals but will hold their form until spring in most climates. Sedum, also known as stonecrop, is a succulent perfectly adapted for tough conditions. It stores water in its fleshy leaves, a trait that helps it shrug off frost with ease. While many types die back, evergreen varieties like Sedum angelina undergo a spectacular transformation, turning a brilliant orange bronze in the cold. This adds a modern architectural element to mixed pots. They need very little water and excellent drainage, making them ideal for shallow bowls or the edges of larger pots. Most are hardy in zones 3 to 9. For timeless evergreen structure, boxwood is simply unbeatable. This classic garden staple provides the essential backbone for any container arrangement, offering a deep green presence when other plants have faded. Hardy and slow-growing, it can be clipped into formal spheres or cones, or left to grow in its natural form. It gives essential height and a sense of permanence all winter long. Choose a large, heavy pot to prevent it from tipping in the wind and ensure it has good drainage. Boxwoods are generally hardy in zones 5 to 9 depending on the cultivar. Not to be confused with its summer-blooming cousin winter heather or Erica carnea, is a true winter flowering hero. This remarkable species bursts into bloom in the coldest months, often from January to March, filling pots with dense spikes of vivid pink, white, and magenta flowers. It's also a crucial early food source for any brave bees that emerge on a mild winter day. Hardy in zones 5 to 7, it prefers acidic soil and a sunny location. It's a fantastic filler plant that provides both color and fine texture. Rosemary is more cold hardy than many people believe, especially specific varieties like ARP or Hill Hardy. The absolute key to its survival in a pot is a sunny, sheltered location, ideally against a south-facing wall and impeccable drainage. Its pine-like leaves stay deep green and intensely fragrant, making it another fantastic choice for the winter chef. A 12-inch terracotta pot is ideal, as the clay helps wick away excess moisture. It's reliably hardy in zones 7 to 10, but can survive in zone 6 with protection. Hardy cyclamen, specifically Cyclamen hederifolium or Kaum, brings a touch of woodland magic to the gray months. Its delicate swept-back, butterfly-like flowers in shades of pink and white float above beautifully patterned heart-shaped leaves. It thrives in the cool, damp air of winter, making it perfect for underplanting larger shrubs or adding intricate charm to shaded corners. They prefer to be slightly pot-bound in a gritty, free-draining mix. Hardy in zones 5 to 9, they will naturalize and spread over time, creating a beautiful carpet. Now for a new addition, Skimmia japonica. This is a fantastic shrub for winter interest. Throughout autumn, it develops tight clusters of attractive red or green buds that hold on all winter, promising a display of fragrant spring flowers. Some female varieties will also produce bright red berries if a male plant is nearby. It's a shade lover, perfect for a dim corner, and needs a medium to large pot with acidic, well-drained soil. Hardy in zones 6 to 8, it provides a wonderful structural element. And let's not forget heuchera, or coral bells. While known for their delicate summer flowers, their true strength is their stunning, often evergreen foliage. Available in an incredible range of colors, from deep purple and bronze to lime green and fiery orange, their ruffled leaves persist through winter, often intensifying in color with the cold. They are workhorses in zones 4 to 9, thriving in sun or shade depending on the variety. They look amazing spilling over the edge of a pot, paired with the fine texture of grasses or heather. Now, the secret to success is all in the preparation. Winter's #1 enemy for container plants is not the cold air, but waterlogged soil, which freezes solid, expands and kills roots. First, ensure your containers have ample drainage holes and are made of frost-proof material like fiberglass, metal, or thick plastic. Terracotta can crack. Second, always raise pots off the ground with pot feet to allow excess water to drain away freely. Third, improve your soil mix with at least 20% horticultural grit or perlite to create air pockets and prevent compaction. Finally, consider adding a layer of mulch like bark chips on top to insulate the roots. In very harsh climates, grouping pots together or wrapping them in burlap can provide extra protection from freezing winds. And here's a quick myth-busting tip. Many people stop watering container plants entirely in winter. This is a mistake. While you should water far less frequently, evergreen plants still lose moisture through their leaves, especially on windy or sunny days. The soil should never be allowed to become bone dry. Check your pots every week or two, and if the top inch of soil is dry, give them a light watering, preferably on a milder day when the water won't freeze instantly. So don't resign yourself to a barren view this winter. There is so much life and beauty to be found. By combining evergreen structure from plants like boxwood and skimmia, dramatic color from heuchera and ornamental kale, and delicate surprises like cyclamen and hellebores, you can create dynamic, evolving displays. A garden can and should be a source of joy in every single season. If you found these tips helpful, subscribe to Soil Story for more gardening secrets and seasonal guides. Because with the right knowledge, a healthy garden never truly sleeps.